Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Gabriel, Janelle's kid, stood in the midst of the storm. While the rest of the family sought to navigate the new reality with compassion and compromise, Kody dug his heels in and imposed standards that were nearly impossible for his big, dispersed family to follow. However, it wasn't just about safety. Many people, including Gabriel, realized that Kody's strictness was motivated by control rather than health concerns. Gabriel heartbreakingly expressed how he simply wanted to have a relationship with his father, but was met with coldness and dismissiveness. And the most devastating moment of all? The birthday call that never arrived. Gabriel choked back tears as he revealed that his father had forgotten his birthday. Not merely forget, it was terrible. Gabriel told cameras that when Kody eventually called, it was not to wish him a good birthday, but to dispute about COVID regulations. Imagine your own father calling, not to celebrate your life, but to remind you of his disappointment in you for not meeting his stringent standards. The anguish, however, does not end with Gabriel. Enter Gwendlyn, Christine's fiery, opinionated daughter who has never been reluctant to express her opinions. While other family members have preferred silence or diplomacy, Gwendlyn has constantly used her platforms, notably her YouTube channel, to reveal every uncomfortable reality about the Browns. And when it comes to Kody, she hasn't held back. Gwendlyn bluntly accused her father of demonstrating obvious preference to Robyn and her children. She's exposed his hypocrisy, deception, and the emotional harm his negligence has caused. For Gwendlyn, it was more than simply missing birthdays and canceled visits. It was a lifetime of being treated as a second-class citizen inside her own family. Kody's fixation with impressing Robyn and retaining control over his perfect narrative left the rest of his children emotionally vulnerable. And it's not just accusations, it's documented, filmed, and spoken out by the children he helped bring into the world. The story that has emerged is not one of a bewildered parent doing his best, but of a guy who decided to invest in some of his children while emotionally abandoning the rest. Fans watched as Robyn's children received preferential treatment, more time, gifts, and attention, while Janelle's and Christine's children wondered why their father no longer seemed to care. Gabriel and Gwendlyn's testimony, combined with years of fan observations, indicate a painful pattern. When the family stopped serving Kody's ego, he emotionally withdrew. Worse, they aren't just rebellious kids venting. They're grown adults with fully developed beliefs and terrible first-hand accounts of feeling rejected by their own father. Despite the mounting evidence, Kody continues to portray himself as the victim, claiming that his children have turned against him and blaming everyone but himself for the breakdown of his family structure. Who can forget the memorable scene in which Janelle confronted Kody about his absence from their children? Kody's approach was not to reflect on his own failings as a father, but to double down, transfer responsibility, and act as if he was the one who had been victimized. It's gaslighting at its worst, with Kody attempting to alter the story in real time while his children's suffering is played out in front of millions of viewers. Gabriel's emotional breakdown and Gwendlyn's biting honesty are more than just personal issues. They signal the greater disintegration of the Brown family dream. The polygamist utopia that Kody previously preached is now exposed to be a broken mirage, with his own children's mental well-being suffering the most. While Christine, Janelle, and even Mary have distanced themselves from Kody's destructive influence, the children are forced to pick up the pieces of the emotional neglect they have suffered for years. Gwendlyn, never one to hold back, joked sarcastically about how Kody was never truly there for them in the first place, emotionally, financially, or regularly. And the jokes sting because every word is true. Fans have seen and felt it with her. The family photo albums may be full with smiles, but they are broken, forced, and hollow. The cameras may have captured family trips, but what about behind the scenes? Kody's careless choices contributed to the increasing separation. Even Gwendlyn's engagement and wedding felt like another occasion when Kody was supposed to stand up as a father, and his attendance felt forced rather than joyful. How can a daughter deal with the fact that her father is more interested in controlling the narrative than in recognizing her accomplishments? Let's not neglect the financial aspect. Over the years, doubts have arisen about how much financial responsibility Kody assumed for his several children. Christine highlighted in agonizing detail how much of the responsibility for raising and providing for the children placed solely on her shoulders. Kody's growing love with Robyn's family and their wealthy lifestyle accentuated the gap in how he handled his children from separate mothers. Gabriel, who formerly talked highly of his father, now speaks like a hurt adult who has accepted that he may never have the father figure he deserves. When Gabriel expressed his thoughts, Kody did not even offer a meaningful apology, proving to many fans that Kody's heart is no longer in parenthood. Unless that fatherhood revolves around Robyn's children, of course. What makes this exposé even more explosive is that it is not coming from anonymous sources or whispered rumors, but from the children themselves on video and in public, publicly undermining the picture-perfect narrative that Kody and Robyn urgently want to keep. And with each confession and terrible story from Gabriel and Gwendlyn, public opinion shifts further away from Kody. Kody, formerly the flamboyant patriarch of a huge family, is now regarded by many as a cautionary tale. A man so consumed by his own pride, so intoxicated by the limelight his polygamist experiment afforded him, that he completely failed in his most essential role, fatherhood. The story of Kody Brown being revealed by his own children is more than simply headline-grabbing drama. It is a generational tragedy. It's about the profound emotional scars caused by broken promises, unfulfilled needs, and a father who prioritized one family over another. And now, as Gabriel and Gwendlyn reveal, they are seeking more than simply sympathy. They are demanding accountability. And frankly, after everything they've gone through, they deserve nothing less. For years, fans of sister spouses have watched Kody Brown try to juggle the complex dynamics of plural marriage while raising over 24 children with his 4 spouses. However, beneath the polished facade that TLC attempted to create for so long, there has been rising strain beneath the surface. And now that tension has detonated. Kody Brown has been revealed by his own children, with 2 of them, Gabriel and Gwendlyn, coming forward to explain the terrible reality of their father's estrangement. And to be clear, this isn't just about family drama. It's about betrayal, favoritism, emotional desertion, and the catastrophic consequences of Kody's actions. The children he once proudly paraded on national television have come forward with honest, heartbreaking confessions, confirming what many fans had believed for years. He abandoned them. Gabriel's emotional confession, along with Gwendlyn's sharp observations and cutting criticism, paints a picture of a father who gave up long ago, prioritizing one wife, Robyn, and her children while leaving his other children scrambling for affection, attention, and the most basic kind of respect. It all began to unravel during the pandemic, when Kody's strict COVID restrictions appeared to act as a catalyst, shattering whatever fragile bonds remained between him and his elder children.